Imagine, while bringing your sheep in from grazing, a giant bird-like humanoid lands in the middle of town. You glance over at your stone temple and the crudely carved statue to the falcon god you worship, and right before your eyes, your fellow villagers drop to their knees and begin praying to this being. You were right, you think to yourself. Your village chose the right god to worship. But what if it was a coincidence? A coincidence that would lead to 3,000 years of obedience. 3,000 years of monuments, pyramids, and slavery to aliens. Welcome to the WBZ universe, where step by step I'm creating the next massive sci-fi fantasy universe right here on YouTube. As always, I will post an even more detailed Google Doc of his bio down in the description. 6,500 years ago, Amun was born into royalty on the planet Aaru. His stone bones rip open his mother as he enters the world. A gruesome sight, but one his species is all too familiar with. Fortunately, his mother's healing ability kicks in, and within hours, she will go about her day as if nothing had happened. Over a period of 1,000 years, Amun systematically murders his 7 siblings and walks directly into his father's throne room. His father stands aside and says, "Congratulations, my son. You have proven yourself worthy of the throne." Without a word, Amun sits on the throne as if it was always his, and his father simply leaves the throne room, never to return. The Pharaoh of planet Aaru are immortal. Their healing ability prevents their cells from degrading, and their stone bones are nearly impossible to break. The Pharaoh do not fear death, as they will likely never see it. They only fear imprisonment. The Pharaoh share planet Aaru with the Amber, who split from them in the evolutionary process before inheriting their immortality gene. The Amber's special ability has kept the Pharaoh in check for thousands of years. The power to move the land itself. That is, until a truly frightening species comes into play. Ra. Ra is a systematic slime-like consciousness that makes a pact with a host species and lives within them for a few hundred years, only switching bodies when a host dies. Once Ra has absorbed enough DNA to replicate the host's abilities, it moves on to another host species. Ra arrives on Aaru and approaches the Amber for their rock-moving ability and their stone bones. The Amber don't trust Ra's intentions and refuse on moral grounds. Eventually, Ra approaches Amun of the Pharaoh instead. Hiding the Pharaoh's healing abilities from Ra, the two species become one. After Amun and about 1,000 of his brethren have joined with Ra, he immediately informs the Ra that they are now prisoners of the Pharaoh. You see, the Pharaoh are immortal, and the Ra can only switch bodies when a host dies. Ra is now trapped within 1,000 Pharaoh with no hope of escape. More powerful than ever, the 1,000 Pharaoh chosen to host the Ra now declare themselves Pharaoh Ra. The Pharaoh Ra now have the power to switch between the canonic abilities of all previous hosts. Horus Ra, the falcon humanoid species with flight and talons for hands. Taweret Ra, the hippo humanoid species with powerful jaws and incredible groundbreaking strength. Bastet Ra, the cat humanoid species with incredible reflexes and extremely quiet, stealthy movements. Sobek Ra, the crocodile humanoid with a strong tail and the ability to breathe and swim quickly underwater. Anubis Ra, the jackal humanoid with the ability to burrow underground as quickly as a human could run. Sekhmet Ra, the lion humanoid with the most balanced skills on the battlefield. Strong, but not as strong as Taweret. Quick and agile, but not as much as Bastet. And finally, Thoth Ra, the Ibis humanoid, the strategy form with increased intelligence and the form Ra takes when it wishes to communicate on its own behalf. Using their newfound powers, Amun Ra orders the Pharaoh to invade the Amber and divides them between an exile planet named Onyx, and the other half remains slaves to the Pharaoh. After a few hundred years of ruling over the now crushed spirits of the Amber, Amun Ra leaves his empire in his daughter Hathor Ra's hands and sets his sights on the Milky Way galaxy. With eternity ahead of him and craving a challenge, Amun Ra and a small number of his people locate Earth and find the fertile Nile Nile River. The fragile humans of what is now called Egypt fell too easily to the indestructible Pharaoh Ra, leaving few to rule over. Amun Ra realized that communication of his might on a primitive planet is difficult to spread. As chance would have it, arriving at a village in his bird form, the people immediately kneel to him as they look over to their bird statue by their temple. He asks the best-dressed man in the village, "Why do you kneel before me?" Shaking, the man says, "We have been awaiting your return, great falcon god." That is when Amun Ra realizes they will sacrifice their lives against their enemies, but they will follow their gods blindly. And Amun Ra had a very special card up his sleeve, or 7 cards to be exact. Amun Ra sent scouts to figure out which god each community worshipped and sent the appropriate Ra form to trick them into worship. This influence worked incredibly well. By 1500 BCE, the empire had branched out to the point that it took all 10 of his Pharaoh Ra to keep up the charade. Every year, larger and larger monuments and pyramids were being erected in honor of their pharaohs. Life was harsh, but what can you do when your masters were gods in the flesh? Everything was going according to plan until the Valaris showed up and informed him that the Advanced Planet Alliance had passed a law forbidding the invasion of unsanctioned planets. They said the Pharaoh must leave or they will be cut off from the window fast travel system and be stranded on Earth forever. To immortals, forever really is forever, so they reluctantly pull out of Earth and leave Egypt to fend for itself. Humanoid opportunists carried on the farce, claiming to be pharaohs when Cleopatra died, marking the end of the empire that the alien Amun Ra built on Earth. His legacy on Earth of the mythology of the deities of Egypt is undeniable, but Amun Ra is still as evil as he is immortal. The story of the APA's most vile villain is far from over. Thank you. Please subscribe and click the next video to go further down the rabbit hole.
I'm the kingpin, top dog, top flow, boss mode. I'm the kingpin, showstopper, top dog, God vibe. I'm the kingpin.